day to you viewers, the Colonel speaking to you live from the Grange for British Imperial YouTube Broadcasting. Took with a Columbia record 4299, the Oratorio, parts 1 and 2 by Charles Wreford, humorous by Charles Wreford, comedian. Yes, well this record is in mint condition, which probably indicates something, doesn't it viewers? Anyway, here we go. I think he's attempting a Cornish accent. Here we go.
The Oratorio, told by a Devonshire man.
Oh, right.
Well, me and the missus got to this year old Oratorio about 7:30. And about 20 minutes to 8, they brought the old Oratorio in. He was a great, big, long, fat old thing in a green baize bag. The neck of him was about 3 foot long, and the body of him was about 4 foot long. And he had a lot of spoons all up around the tops of his ears. A fella brought in head downwards, carrying up through the hall, putting up on the orchestra. That's a place where the band comes in and plays the music afterwards. Well, then an old fella come in with a bald head and a clean duster. And first of all, he dusted his bald head with his shirt duster. Then he took the old Oratorio and he dusted he all over with his shirt duster. And when he got nice and clean, he put it up on the orchestra again. Well, then the old fella took a little stick about 3 foot long with a bit of black elastic tied onto it. Looked to me more like a bow and arrow than anything ever I'd seen, so I thought he was going to shoot the old Oratorio. So I said to Mother, "Look out, Mother, he's going to shoot the old Oratorio." But instead of doing that, he took a great lump of grease out of his tail pocket and he rubbed it all up and down this your old bow and arrow. And when he'd rubbed it well, he took hold of the old Oratorio by the scruff of the neck, and he tickled it all up and down with the left hand, and while he was tickling it all up and down with the left hand, he was rubbing it across the refreshment department with this your old bow and arrow. Well, the old Oratorio laughed and grinned and hollered and screeched, but the old fellow wouldn't let him go. He gave him a good rubbing, and when he got nice and quiet, he put him up on the orchestra again. Well, then a lot of girls come in and sat up on the left side of the orchestra. Oh, you know, that was the best thing I'd seen up to then. So I was looking at these here girls, and Mother said to me, "What are you looking at, Will?" "Oh," I said, "I'm looking at the girls, Mother." "Oh," I said, "you look at me. That's enough for you to look at." Well, you know, I'd been looking at Mother for the last 25 years, and Mother wasn't half so interesting to me as these here girls was. So I kept one eye on the girls and one eye on Mother. And as soon as that lot of girls was all nice and quiet, there was a lot of girls coming to the other side of the orchestra. Well, you know, I hadn't got a eye to spare for they. And then there was a lot of chaps coming on the left side down in front, and a lot of chaps coming on the right side. And then they sat down all nice and quiet.
Right, on to the other side. As you can hear, an absolutely mint record.
Well, as soon as all these your girls and fellas was all nice and quiet, there was a little bit of a chap come in with a swallowtail coat and a white tie and a pair of white gloves and a little bit of a skewer about 1 foot long. And he stood right up in front of the orchestra and he bowed 2 or 3 times. Well, you know, nobody never took any notice of him. Of course, he hadn't done anything to bow for yet. So I felt quite sorry for the poor little feller, and I got up and I bowed to the little feller. I said, "Good evening, sir. I'm very pleased to see you, and so is Mother." "Get up, Mother," I said, and bowed to the little feller. And there was me and Mother bowing and scraping to the poor little feller. And as soon as he'd made it all right with me and Mother, he turned around to these here girls and fellas on the orchestra, and he knocked a little stand in front of him with this here skewer, and all these girls and fellas stood up. Then he started waving his old stick about, and what he said to him, I don't know. But as soon as ever he started doing that, these girls begun singing and howling. You couldn't hear yourself speak. And what do you think they sing? They sing, "We are the prophets," just like that. Well, of course, there wasn't a prophet amongst them. They was post office and telephone and typewriting girls, that's what they was. And as soon as that lot of girls started singing they was the prophets, the girls over the t'other side started singing they was the prophets. And then the fellas down on the left, they'd got voices like little tin trumpets. They started singing, "We are the prophets." Then the fellas down on the right, they'd got voices like foghorns. they started singing, "We are the prophets." And there they was, singing, "We are the prophets," all over the place. Well, you know, I could see there wasn't a prophet amongst them, and so could this here little fella with the skewer, because he was trying to reach 'em, to knock 'em, to make 'em stop. But of course his old stick wasn't long enough. So I said, "What's the use of your trying to reach 'em with a little bit of a stick like that? You ought to have brought a fishing rod. Then you might be able to reach 'em." But the more he tried to stop 'em, the more they kept on singing, "We are the prophets, we are the prophets, we are the prophets." Well, I couldn't stand it any longer. I got up, I said, "Stop." I said, "It's a shame to worry that there poor little fella with the skewer, and I won't stop here to see it done." And I didn't, because the next thing I remember was I was out in the gutter covered with mud, because they turned me out for kicking up a disturbance. But I don't want to go to any more oratorios. I'd rather go to a circus or a wild beast show.
Well, there's always a reason why records are in mint condition, viewers, and I think we've just heard why. Thank you, viewers, and goodbye.